Hello everyone. Now I'm going to tie a fly, a very basic one, using some snowshoe rabbit feet in dark dawn color, some of my dubbing mixed blend, squirrel fur, some UV dubbing, some rabbit fur, all mixed together to get a blend that I like. And maybe one of the best tailing materials out there, cocktail yarn. So because this is going to be quite a buoyant fly, I will use rabbit feet and I will use more than usual of some materials. I'm using Semperfli Nano Silk thread, which is quite slippery, so be careful with that. It can unwind when you start your fly, so be careful. Start your fly solidly and just overlap this here. Now here I will add some of the cocktail yarn fibers. So you can measure them like this and just add them here. As you can see, I added a bit more than I usually do because I want this fly to ride high in the water. I'm going to use it in faster water than most of my flies. And sometimes I may use even a nymph under it. So this is how I create taper. I just go a few times back and forth in this first half. But the main way how I will create taper here is I'm going to use my dubbing. And as you can see, I'm going backwards when applying dubbing here. So at first you want your dubbing noodle to get a bit thicker. And as you advance backwards, you want your dubbing noodle towards the rear, you want your dubbing noodle to be a bit more thin. So you will see now how it looks. So I want this part to be thick. Okay, and then this part not so thick. And the rear part very thin. And you will see now in a moment. So I make it short so it won't catch my phone. I don't like this part here. I want it very compact. So start winding in tight turns. And as you can see, you're going to get thinner and nicely tapered body. Now, I need just a little small pinch here to cover that tail part. And I'm going to add it right now, like this. Okay, now because this thread is very strong, I'm going to reinforce my fly by going forward, and that's the only reason I went and made the body like this. There is one more thing I want to show you, but first let me cover the hook here, because my next material will hold better when I tie it here. My next materials. So first I'm going to add some PP yarn with some UV fibers inside. So like this. I'm going to add this in the middle, and this is going to be my indicator for the fly. And I'm going to pinch it very tightly down. Now cut everything now. You don't need the zigzags here. Okay. I'm gonna get and make more layers over it. I want everything to be very solidly made. Just let me focus a little bit better. Okay, this is good. So my next step is to add rabbit feet fur. So as you can see, this foot I've cut all those side fur, so I made everything more accessible for my scissors. So I don't pinch from here this material. I just go from the side, and that's more easy way to take what I need. And as you can see, let's just transfer the focus. Okay, so as you can see, this is the front part of the foot, and this is the rear part. So these fibers here, this fur here is longer, and as it goes back, it gets shorter and shorter. So this part here is better for smaller flies, medium flies, and larger flies, especially stone flies or bigger caddis flies. So this is how I would use it on most of my flies. For this fly, which is size 12, I'll use the middle portion of this foot. So I'll just go inside with my scissors like this, near the bone. I want to feel the bone, and I'll cut it. So let me show you that. So I'll pinch out like more or less the exact quantity and a bit more, because I will remove the underfur from here. So pinch it out, and as you can see, it's easy to take it because you have the access here. Just cut it, and I'm doing it slowly so I can feel the pressure, and as I cut, the pressure gets less intense. So I pull with my left hand up, and I cut with scissors, and when I cut everything I need, I can feel that everything is like released. So first I want to hold this very tight for the tips, and I want to pull out the underfur here. Sorry, now you can see it. So when I remove the underfur, I'll do it like a couple of more times. I want to pinch very, very tightly everything, so like this. And now this underfur is removed. As you can see, it's like nice and soft and fluffy hair here. So I'll measure the length I need. And this is going to be it, I guess. So I'll take it here. See, yeah, this is it. I don't need to cut anything. It's just like right length as I need it. So I'll do this. I'll go one loose turn around it and one more, and then as I go down, wait a second, sorry, as I go down, I'll pull the pressure, and I'll go a few more times like that, and this is it. My wings are secured. One more thing you can do is you can do something similar as a parachute post. You can go around with your thread a little bit like this, so you lift everything like really upwards like this. So this is like very buoyant fly. Now next step is to add some more material for the thorax, and for this part you can use the same color or a bit darker one. I'm too lazy to pinch out the other color, so I'll just use the same bunch of fur I used for the body. Now this part I'm not going to do like as tight noodle as I did before, because I want to comb it out a little bit, and it's going to be like sparse. So pull this indicator part away from the hare's foot and go behind like so. So here. So you want to move everything upwards. Now I'll go again behind it. I want to hide everything, and this is it. Yeah. Now with your thumb, push those fibers back. Just let me see again. Yeah, this is good. So push it back and work your way back like this, and it will divide those fibers in more or less equal parts. It's not so important to make it equal because it's going to mix everything together. Now pull this part together, pull it forward very tightly. Now with 1, 2 rather loose turns you can pull down. Now secure this with a couple of tight turns, and then go forward near the eye, and then pull everything back, put it between the wings, and do like final security wraps here. And as you can see, it's not too big, the head is not too big, and that's because I used this very thin thread. So now I'm going to whip finish the fly, do the final trimming, a bit of combing, and that's it. You can use some Sharpie if you want, or some other marker, and color the head if you like. And after 2 whip finishes, I don't think I need anything more here. I just need to do, I'll use some Velcro here. Okay, like this, like so, and just do a little bit to the sides, nothing else. And final one, hold this up and cut it. And this is one of my best versions of mayfly for very fast water. It's very buoyant, and it has the color like CDC, so fish won't be so picky when it comes, like when I use white rabbit foot, fish can be very picky sometimes and they refuse to take it. But this in dark dun color, no, they don't refuse. They even take it on like very slow waters. So let me show you how does it look from the front side, because this is the side you're going to see. So as you can see, it's quite visible because of this white stuff I put inside, and in sun the UV fibers that are in this mix are going to show off even better. One more thing I forgot to tell you, like when you use this fly, you just want to put floatant on the wings, and you do that before fishing. So after first fish, just rinse it in water and continue fishing. Usually there is no need to do any more floatant, like to put any more floatant in it. And you can see those tags behind. I could have cut them, but I don't like to do that, because this way I can like pull like crazy and it won't come out. This is very durable fly, and it's very difficult to destroy this fly. Like you can fish it a couple of days, it will stay like this. Maybe a little bit more rough and picked out, but that's it. I mean, it will fish even better after a couple of fish. So again, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.